What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV, man. Now, in this video, I want to talk about this whole Nicole Ari Parker, Boris Kodjoe situation. Now, what we have to understand is, and I talked about this in a previous stream. See, what we have to understand is, at the end of the day, black man, our women are not ours. We have to understand that. We have to understand that our women are not ours. They're just with us because, for the most part, most black women want to be with black men. But we have to understand that our women are the concubines of the world. And this is ingrained in our women on a subconscious level. So this is why a woman at Nicole Ari Parker's age thinks that she's still eligible to run around and to feel special by multiple men. You see? The carousel is the representation of what it is our women seek to do as a form of having freedom in this life. You see? We have to understand that a woman has to be raised to be a wife. She has to be taught how to be a wife. She has to be taught how to be a mom. And our women were not taught to be these things. This is why, after all these years of being married, she can get up there and say that she missed things that she was supposed to be over 15, 20 years ago. You see? And another thing that needs to be pointed out in this whole thing is, notice how she emasculated her husband in front of the world. She had no problem emasculating her husband. Notice that is another thing that our women like to do to us. They like to emasculate us as a way to get what they want. So they don't have a problem embarrassing us, because at the end of the day, they don't think that they're doing anything wrong, because they're just stating how they feel. And this is the underlying problem that a lot of black relationships have. A lot of black couples have that issue, and that is an issue that doesn't go talked about, but it is an issue that is not examined enough when it comes to dealing with black couples. A lot of black women do not have general respect for black men. They think the things that they do and say is not offensive. They think that it is not disrespectful. They think that they should get a pass for the things that they do and say that is very disrespectful, that is very undermining and demeaning to a man. Now, I know we like to talk about the male ego and things like that, but at the end of the day, men do have an ego. Do I feel like your woman is supposed to, stroke your ego? No, but she should respect that it's there. She should never ignore it. And it's very clear, based on what we saw in that clip, of Nicole Ari Parker and Boris Kodjoe, you can tell that she undermines his manhood all the time. She emasculates him all the time. She does it, and she does it with ease, because you can tell how he looked at her like, wow, you're gonna do this here? You're gonna say this kind of stuff now? You can tell she has no problem doing this. And she's probably been doing it for a while now. Because for her to feel so free to be, on Instagram Live and to just talk like that, you can tell that she's been expressing this for a while. She's been feeling like this for a long time. You see? And she just want to get out there again, because what she wants is, she wants a bunch of sexual male validation from a bunch of men she don't know, because she doesn't feel sexually validated anymore by her husband, because it's getting old. And that's another thing. We think that men get tired of, being with their women, having sex with their wives, man. But it never comes up in the conversation if women get that way. And they do. Some women get tired of having sex with one man. One man isn't enough. Sometimes they get tired of the same old stuff too. You see? And this is what we should learn from this situation. We should learn from this situation, brothers. At the end of the day, be careful who you marry, man. Be careful who you marry. Stop ignoring the little subtle signs. Even if she's pretty, Nicole Ari Parker, she's attractive, and she was very much more attractive when she was younger. Now that she's older, you could tell she's starting to look weird. And she's looking at all of these young girls on Instagram, and she's looking at her body, and she feel like she could still compete. That is a woman you never want to marry, black men. You don't want to marry a woman like that. That is a woman that'll waste your time and take all your resources. If you like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. One love to the masculine mercenaries. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.